In today's gaming news, Destiny cost over $500 million, WildStar enters open beta, and Black Desert says no to level caps. Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the show. My name is Force, here with your day's gaming news. First up today, the upcoming sci-fi MMO FPS Destiny, which is the next big thing from Bungie, the guys who brought you Halo, reportedly is going to cost an estimated $500 million. I bet you, I don't know, I guess you wouldn't have thought I was going to say 500,000, but yes, it's apparently going to cost in the ballpark figure of $500 million. Now, this is according to Activision's CEO, Bobby Kotick. He stated this during a recent conference, and it is not the case that all of this money is just development costs, because you hear about these big MMOs costing crazy amounts, like $200 million. Apparently, a lot of this money is also going towards the marketing, packaging, infrastructure support for the game over the years, and royalties. So yes, they're looking to make Destiny their next billion-dollar franchise, and in order to get there, well, it takes money to make money, and they're investing, again, apparently about $500 million. That's the game plan, and I'm sure a lot of that money is going to be used in the upcoming, the upcoming marketing. It says that right there: marketing, packaging, infrastructure support. There's supposed to be a deal between Bungie and Activision to support this game for, I believe their deal was about 10 years. They've got big plans for Destiny. You better hope the game turns out fun, because boy, oh boy, would it be a huge kick in the teeth if it sort of went the way of Titanfall, for example. There's a lot of hype behind Titanfall, and there was a lot of talk about it pre-release and then during the launch, but it's sort of simmered down. Not really hearing a lot about it anymore. I'll be interested to see how those numbers are for that game as well. But anyways, Destiny, $500 million. Let's see if it lives up to that reported investment. Next up in news, are you looking forward to the upcoming title WildStar but haven't decided to pre-order yet to try out the beta? Well, apparently you won't have to do that. In the next couple of days, the game will be going into open beta, and this will be lasting for, I believe it's a little over a week. It's gonna be starting on May 8th and lasting until the 18th, so it looks like we've got 10 days of open beta. In conjunction with opening things up, they're also raising the beta level cap to 30, and there's gonna be new content as well as new skills available to go along with that raise in the beta level cap. So yeah, there was a closed beta a few months ago, and then they switched things over. They shut those servers down, or whatever. They stopped that, and they made it so that you had to pre-order, and then if you pre-ordered, you could try the beta weekends. Well, apparently they're looking for more people to get a taste of this game before it launches, because we're going to be seeing, again, a solid 10 days of open beta experience. And honestly, I think now might be the time for me to actually dive in. I've dabbled with the game. I probably put in about 5 hours, 2 or 3 hours at one play session, and then a few more in another play session, but I really haven't given it its due diligence. I really haven't invested that much time in the game. A couple of days, we're gonna have open beta for WildStar, and I think that I think the stars are aligning, because this might be the time that I actually jump in and give this game a fair shot. And last up in news today, there is another MMO that has a lot of people talking, and that is Black Desert. Black Desert has always seemed very interesting to me, and whenever I talk about or play any other MMO, this one always comes up in the comment sections. So I decided to give it a look, and I actually just saw an article go up talking about level cap in that game, primarily that there is not one. Yes, according to a third part in a review series over on stepperoo.com, there is no level cap in the game. The endgame technically starts at 50, in which no more new skills are required. However, you can continue gaining XP and training your skills further, and I believe that it was also said that there is an increase to your character's base stats as you continue to progress beyond the level 50 point, which is technically endgame, because you're not getting new skills, but you're improving your skills and your character is getting better. Now, my question for you guys today is, what do you think about that? An MMO with no level cap. It sort of fits the stereotype of grindy Eastern developed MMOs, the Asian MMOs that just have huge grind fests in them. But the truth is, really, every MMO has some sense of a grind, so let's just break this down for a minute. You look at a game like World of Warcraft, it has got the gear grind, in which every new expansion comes out, you have to spend a lot of time in these instances to have a random chance to get loot, and the whole purpose of which is to deck yourself out in the newest set of highest level gear. So that is one form of grind, that is one form of progression. Then you've got this sort of grind, where it's a literal infinite grind. There is no cap. You will just continuously have to grind XP to make your character more powerful. So whether you're grinding for the best gear for that expansion of the year, or of every 2 years, depending on the MMO itself, whether you're grinding for that best gear at the moment, or just continuously grinding to make your character better, or grinding for materials to try to make the best crafted gear in a game like ArcAge, there is always some sort of a grind that's going to keep you playing. I guess the real question is, what sort of grind are you okay with? I feel like I'm just, maybe it's just because I'm more accustomed, but I feel more okay in that I maybe enjoy the grind of dungeons more than just the grind of experience, or even the crafting grind, the gathering grind, as it were, in ArcAge is something that puts me off upon initially seeing what it is, because I would rather grind I keep using that word, but I would rather be grinding dungeons and playing new and interesting experiences than continuously grinding the same materials over, or continuously just trying to grind XP, which is apparently what's going to happen in Black Desert, to try to make my character more and more powerful. It is all time investment for a stronger character, to try to be better than those around you. And it's just a matter of which one are you okay with. There's lots of ways to do it. Black Desert is going to do it with no level cap. All right, guys, that's going to do it for today's episode of The Force Feed. Please be sure to comment in the comment section below about any of the topics discussed here today. Will you try the WildStar open beta? Do you think Destiny will live up to its $500 million price tag? And Black Desert Online, MMO progression, no level cap. How do you feel about it? Let me know, guys, in the comments below. Thanks so much for watching. Once again, this has been Force, and you have just been force-fed. You know, truth be told, I actually don't want to leave my room anyways, so now at least with Black Desert, I have an excuse. I have to keep leveling forever.